Welcome to Mainly Golf Show. I'm Twig, joined once again by Hep and Marv, the Sticky Bandits, on the aftermath of a very Marv. Do we call it a gubbin? Sugar Shane Lowry, three clay with four to play. Um,
Weekly with three to
before
play.
before entering the
Well,
I'm gonna say death trap, the bear trap. God, what's the
the,
death trap?
the grizzly bear trap.
If you'd backed him at the very skinny prices in running Shane two water balls, he made doubles at 16 and 17. I'd turned off. I'm not gonna lie. Terrible after time. I mean, I'd thrown a few quid on Nico Acavaria at 45 to running. There is evidence in the group
But
chat.
you just don't watch it. Like,
But when he was three behind, I'm like, "Nah, I don't need to see this misery. I'll take the place money and have a look tomorrow." Then check the morning after. Like, oh my God, he won by two.
Did you check the account balance before you check the result?
No, I checked the result first, and then I checked the account balance, and all the bets were unsettled. And then I realized, I hope there's nobody from the total listen to this again. I'm pretty sure I put a fake address in years ago because you can't get on from Jib without a VPN, and I
It's
think
still at Newsham address.
uh, God, they're gonna avoid this, aren't they? Or like ask for more details, and it's knackered. So we quickly withdrew that money, and
Right.
I won't say close the account, but that deposit limit's maxed out for the month, so probably keeps that a bother. Um, Mav, I mean, I think you were Shane win only as well, weren't you?
It was each way, but I think a four
Net
points
profit
each.
then, eight.
But yeah, I think 4 points each way gave possibly 18 back, so eight 8 points profit in total. After the
we laugh at
first
you
round,
again. Every time we laugh at you, Marv, you get a top two place.
yeah, after the first round, because he didn't have the greatest first round, did he? I thought it was, yeah, and then somehow came back into it and hit the lead.
He did play beautifully on Saturday.
And I just thought, well, that's it. Look who's chasing him. Really, Shane. And did not expect him to do what he did.
He needs Rory by his side. He's
It's
such a baller.
uh,
You're it, baby. That's when we get
you
on.
see, he didn't just hit it in the water on 16 off a tee. Then he stood on the 17th and watched Echevarria. I believe he watched Echevarria because he was a group behind, hole that birdie putt.
Yeah.
And then what? And then he hits an even worse tee shot on 17 and goes in the water again.
I couldn't believe that 17. The 17 hook was just unbelievable. And then, well,
And
Nico got a bit lucky because he just cleared that
I'm
water.
gonna say like a couple of foot shorter, 2 foot short or whatever. That's
It looked
I,
like he didn't hit it where
yeah.
he wanted to, and he
I
was
will say, in his defense, he came out, he faced the press, he didn't sulk. He went shit shot at 16, head went after that, hence the shot at 17. First time I was potentially going to win a tournament for my 4-year-old, my youngest daughter, and he just got to me. But you know what? Nobody died. We go again next week.
got a
Which,
bit 3/4 of
you
a
know
million
what? Fair
dollars.
play to the man. Held his hands
Yeah,
up.
It's in Florida, so
I
there's
can
no
respect him for
income
that.
tax. It's fantastic.
I didn't see part of the earlier round on Sunday, so I don't know if because obviously I think he hit like a driving iron on 16. So I know the odd commentator said just hit the driver and smash it down the left hand side, even if you're in the rough. But I guess he thought he had a system and just
He was doing
blocked it.
that. He was doing that quite a lot. I always could see it as like tiger shot. Do you know, like the little. Is it a slinger or the not? It's not a slider. They call it a slider,
The,
right? But this in our heads,
the
Shane, the
the
slider sort
stinger
of
one
Shane
that
won just tucked Ian Bell up in 2005.
yeah, but
Stinger.
yeah, it was just it he didn't even just miss, as in it was a good 5 yards out from memory in the water. So that's 5 yards in the water, and that's so many yards from the fairway. It was just, yeah,
I had a mate message me saying like some of this like he's not missed it by like it's not a yard. It's trickled off like he's fucking missed it by about
mm,
about 10 yards wide. Um, I mean, this is kind of similar to where like Shane seems to be on a bit of an unlucky run in America, um, mirroring these very similar shades that we don't count Zurich. Like, I'm sorry, it doesn't count. He did with the kids there, right? He was on the piss for the week. He knew. awful field, I'll win anyway. And he did, right, in the playoff. Was it a playoff at the end? I think it was a playoff. Um,
Give it.
would you have any confidence in Shane winning on tour this year? You
Just
kind
not.
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
But
I'll defer to Hep for the moment.
I say no. I just don't trust him to fish. But which is also weird because he's such a good Ryder Cup player, and like he's got the ball there even in a Sunday match when he's doing, but then he's doing it for the team. But yeah, individually, he just can't close tournaments. I yeah, I mean, I didn't expect him to throw away a free shot lead, but I wasn't surprised when he did it. When I saw the 17 go into the water, I was not surprised.
Is there a chance like Shane's an Irish fella, and we know a few Irish folk. They're very proud. I won't say the word Republican. They're very proud Irish folk. The Ryder Cup is in Adair Manor in Limerick, which is an hour again. Him and Madden are from the same. James from the next like town down from Madden in County Offaly. Is there a chance that says he wants it too much? You win a tournament on the PGA Tour, you are banking so many Ryder Cup points. I mean, I think Shane gets picked either way.
He's
But you
going.
don't want to get to like Fitzy did last year, and I think he played, didn't he? And he got in contention, missed out, got captains. But you don't want to leave it that close when you are playing a Ryder Cup on home soil.
There's no way Shane doesn't get picked as a captain if he misses out. Like they've just
Donald would be
announced
like the biggest
Arnold
villain
to
ever.
be
Yeah.
triple captain it. Shane, yeah, they cannot. They're not going to split up him and Rory in Ireland at all. There's no chance. So,
I mean,
he'll
good luck
play
to
well.
two Americans facing Shane and Rory in Ireland at the Ryder Cup because I don't think they'll get the same type of treatment. I mean, Irish people are kind of too nice in that event. They're not as hostile as New Yorkers, are they? But I just think, Jesus Christ, the adrenaline that them two would have for that type of four ball.
I think
Marv,
the
would you
one
keep the
thing,
face with Shane?
well, that's it. I think the one thing I would say is that sometimes those events on tour, it's much, it can be easier to win by being the chaser because Echevarria had no pressure on him. By the time Echevarria realised he was leading, he'd have probably been in the 18th fairway or even have hit his second on 18. And then suddenly he's realised he's too clear. So from chasing all
He's
afternoon, and that's it. So the pressure was never on him. And suddenly Lowry's playing with that pressure, especially with the lead. And then he's got to overcome the 16 blow up.
yeah. I
So
mean, look at Jacob Bridgman, right? He was what I think it was the eight clear,
7 or 8, yeah.
and I mean, Rory's birdie 18, right? He's won by one, but you think he's kind of I won't say he's done it with
honestly,
confidence, which is why Scotty's kind of looked different class, right, compared to
it,
everyone else on tour for the last
yeah,
3 or 4 years because he's made it look pretty easy and with a lead,
I think if they'd been another 2 to 3 holes, Bridgman wouldn't have won that tournament.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see every week on the DP World Tour, and the thing is, you get a complete hashtag bottlers. Congratulations, Russ Mottram having his second, well, not him having his second child in the week, but his partner having their second. Ada joins Albie in the two ladies to look through the baby names book. Ada, Albie, that'll do. Um, sorry, Russ. Um, but yeah, you see deep bottlers on the DP World Tour every single week, and it's just who actually falls in, which is why Patrick Reed's 12 to 1 this week, probably a good bet. If he doesn't play well, someone's going to fall in at a big price and accidentally win. It's just how it happens. We said that Casey Jarvis has won 3 times in the last 14 weeks, so good luck to the Safa this week. It's Bay Hill this week. Another one where Tiger dominated back in the day. Interesting. He looked quite he looked quite lively on his feet last night at the sorry, on Monday on the whatever it's called, TGP golf.
Yeah.
PGL.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I
gonna have to.
still think he's going to play the Masters.
I'm trying to think how many. He's missed one over the years, hasn't he? When he couldn't play, at least
I thought
one,
he
might
missed
be
a
more too.
couple.
But as you say, if he thinks there's half a chance,
I just imagine this Jim
just
Nantz going there with a brown envelope going, do you
well,
realize how I mean, how
Exactly.
many more people can I watch this golf coverage if you
That's it.
play?
Yeah.
Just fucking limp
There's
round your
pressure on
gun.
it. Yeah.
We just give the guy a buggy. I'm sure everybody in the field will be like, that's fine.
Don't care if he plays shit. Exactly. Just give him a buggy. We just want to watch Tiger on a golf course.
Like, yeah.
Um, no Tiger this week at Bay Hill. There's a well done with Scottie Scheffler. Robert McIlroy's back in action. All the big guns are here. Um, Marv, is it kind of like a bit of a after the Lord Mayor show? I know Rory's got some documentary coming out about his
On
Masters
Amazon Prime.
success and his Grand Slam success. I think that's going to air the week of the Masters this week. He's got to have his dinner as well. I'm sure there's going to be a nice Irish stew on the cards at some point. Um, is it just a case of like Rory's now got? I don't know whether nothing to prove. It's just like what's driving him?
I well, it's not gonna happen anytime soon, but I do wonder if the only
You
real
thought he
thing.
retired last year, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I probably concocted that kind of opinion based on the fact that it was a kind of a sticking twos up at live, sticking twos about everybody. It was, and he just thought, I'm walking away. But maybe he's settled down. Maybe he's,
Maybe.
yeah, not to say matured a little bit, but the way it was going, yeah, because of all that frustration, all that, the US Open in 24, the near miss, and then suddenly it was the biggest. The only thing I would say is maybe
It's like Marv playing. It's like me playing jingle spin slots, so then they give you a wild ball. Fine. Well, I'll be nice.
do- I said I don't think it'd happen anytime soon, but is there
That's
still
Slots
a
last, by the way.
case of trying to get back to world number one? Who cares if he wins of a
He's
major?
not going to get into World Number One.
That's what I
Have you
mean.
seen coefficient wise how far behind Scotty
Exactly,
is?
that's
Like,
it. That's it. Absolutely no time soon at all. But is that really the only goal? Because if he gets back to number one and thinks, I'm retire when I'm number one in the world.
I mean,
But
I mean that was Fergie, right? United. He couldn't leave United until he's won that one last league title, and we're now
but
on
then,
top.
as you say, because of as big a draw as Rory is, and even on the DP World Tour, whether Rory would really just walk away and be done with it. Because he's on the, what is he? He's too integrated with. He's not on the board though, is he? On the PGA Tour, I think he came off that.
Oh, no.
He was and he resigned.
Yeah.
I think he had a big of a. That was the thing with Cantley, right? The two of them were. I think Cantley was skewing things very heavily towards players and protecting the current regime. And Rory's like, that's really not fair. I mean, you look at the players who are on the board. I think Spieth might be on there. I know Adam Scott's on there as well. Your
Webb
favorite sponsor
Simpson, I want to say
exemption.
he's on it.
Scott's got a good record, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of the people that are just
Jobs to the
yeah,
boys, Marv.
yeah. Gets
That's
them an
golf
invite to a
nepotism.
tournament here or there, doesn't it?
We'll see. Anyway, I mean, Rory's back this week, but presumably we'll go to our resident stat on Hep, Scottie Scheffler, world number one, two-time winner around Bay Hill. Deserve his favourite. We should just get on this week, right? He's due.
No, I'm not there. I think deserved. I think Freeze is short. Um, his approach game just isn't what it
Fair
was.
game.
That's just he is. I wouldn't be
You said
surprised
he's
if he
better than
wins
Tiger, yeah? Put your money where your mouth is.
or next. Well, then he's a falling off. Looks like his approach. So this season, his approach, he's
You'd be
57.
back in 2007 Tiger in this field at 3-1, wouldn't you? You would.
Yeah.
Eight?
Uh, yeah, but that was always the thing about him not being Tiger was he had to do it for 12 years. And
Wait a minute, right? You'd back 2007 Tiger at 3-1, but you won't back 2026 Scottie, but Scotty's a better player than Tiger.
yeah, you spin it whatever you like. I'm not backing Scotty here. I would happily I would take Rory in a matchup over
So all the
Scotty.
right wing Mavericks say, make it make sense.
No, Scotty's he's masking his poor approach play with chipping and putting, which he is very good at. but his approach, which is the main stat in golf, is just not there.
What's causing Scotty's approach to kind of be so poor? What's happened with him?
Not that good, I don't know. But there's something just off, and he's not, he's still tour average and he's still good. He's just not hitting it to 8 foot like he was as often last year and the year
Is it
before.
him when is it basically when he was stiffening it to like 5, 6, 7 feet that
Yeah, not
regularly?
only every green regulation, he was putting it within birdie shot of chance, like 15 foot. Now it's just he's 40 foot away on,
Right.
you know. So yeah, if he comes out and wipes the floor with everyone, I'm not going to be surprised. He's won here twice in the last 4 years. It is a Long Island course, so in theory, Scottie Scheffler in his A game. It's all about approach this week. There's not you're not hitting driver off every tee at all. There's a lot of laying up, and so it should be a Scottie course. But I just don't think he's got it at the moment to be this far of a favorite.
But just for context, and you do think he'll get it back before the end of the season? It's not like Scotty
Yeah,
isn't going to win a lot of tournaments this year.
no, he may win 3 or 4 tournaments, not 6 or 7. It's still going to be incredibly good. He's
As
still
long as
going
the
to,
ones where Arnold got one and done, that's fine.
yeah, he's still going to probably win a major. It's just he's not going to win as many as until we. I mean, I don't know golf well enough to know why his approach is down this year. He doesn't look like he's got any bother. And I know he changed his driver, but that's obviously not appropriate to his irons. But yeah, I'm sure it'll change. He'll get it back. But yeah, I'd be saving Scotty for the later on in the season.
I mean, will come good just time rather than when than if Marv if we can write Rory off and Scotty's no value, where's the value this week?
Well, first I'd agree with Hep. I think it's more tempting to dodge Scotty at the moment, and then if you start getting 5-1, 11-2 in the coming
I
week,
think there's a good chance fight he could be 5-1
yeah.
for the players.
So I said and agree. Just his approach for whatever reason, I don't think his driving's any worse. It's just it's not quite getting it close enough to get better birdie chances. I'll give you my first pick because I don't know where the value is this week.
You're not
But I
supposed to
do
say that,
know,
man,
but
before you give a golf tip. You're supposed to. I do know where the value is. Back this
but
guy.
I know where the story is,
All right,
and
Presto.
and
Fucking
and
hell.
and,
It's JP here.
and the story
Is Darren Clark playing?
is the story is sometimes bigger than anything. And this player that I've picked out the last 2 years, he's finished seventh and third, so he knows his way around Bay Hill. So I'm going back to back. He didn't win the Cognizant, but who wants to win the Cognizant when you go and win Arnold's tournament? So the story is Shane Lowry.
Getting Larry at 35s.
And
Right,
that's
okay.
three
The
points
amount of
each
times
way.
you've criticized your father for saying things without any real meaning,
Look,
and you're doing exactly out of his playbook. Yeah, Dewey, do you
the
know what
course
last week? So sick when the week after.
the course form is there to back it up. The recent form is there to back it up. He's not 14-1 like he was last week. There's plenty of
True.
each way value for me in the 35s. And then you throw in the fact of it'd be a story if he pulls it off and makes up for the mess last week. So yeah, 3 points each way. Shane Lowry at 35s is the first pick.
I don't think it's a bad pick either. Like,
I
um,
think I think he'll either be up there or he'll blow out. I don't think there'll be.
I think I like the fact as well. He came out facing me doing one bad shot, and then my ass went. You know what I
You
mean?
could. I can imagine.
He said I played so good. I played so good over the weekend, and one bad shot, and I'm thinking to myself, what a fucking idiot.
I think the problem with Shane is it's just that keeping that emotion just in check at times. Because can you
Yes.
imagine if he goes and wins it, he'll like the fist pump and celebration when he held that putt in the Ryder Cup.
Well,
Yeah.
the interview afterwards, he goes, "That was so hard. That was he said that was the hardest hour of my life." I remember I think he stiffed one at the par three. I want to say maybe 15 off. So he stiffed it like 3 foot off the. I can't remember. Did he play someone like Harris English? I can't remember who he played in that game, but that hole, the other guy hit to like 10 feet mid birdie. He hit like 9 feet, and then Shane's followed him 3 feet. He holds the putt. He holds the putt as well.
Uh,
And
did he
Shane's
play?
gives no celebration. It's like got a job to do.
There were two players like Justin Thomas hold a long birdie putt at 18,
Well, he didn't play JT. I'm
and
sure
then
it
there was
wasn't
somebody else,
JT.
wasn't there, that hold a
It
long
was
putt on
someone
18.
boring.
Yeah, I can't remember who it
I
was.
want to say Harris English.
But yeah, I think he was one of the weaker members.
So someone like a Zach Johnson, like fucking hell. Just do something to make it more a bit more appealing.
But he's won a fucking Open, like, and he's been on
The
tour long, and
Masters.
like, he shouldn't get nervous like this. And I know his family, and like he said, it was the first time he maybe would have waited in front of his kids when they were old enough to know what was happening. But you're set for like, he doesn't need it for the card or for the millions of dollars. Like, just go out there and beat fucking Nico Ikea.
Do you
Whatever
want to
his
guess who
name
it
is.
was? Who he played?
I've looked it up, so I won't guess.
I'm on the right line.
Yeah.
Griffin or Headley, then,
Russell Headley, correct.
isn't it?
I knew it was someone really boring, like, and Lowry was actually going, um, I don't mind the shape it this week. I think that's not a bad shout, Bob. And like I said, if you fancied him last week at 14, you got to fancy him at 35s because he didn't do much wrong. He played brilliant at golf all week. He just had two bad shots, two bad swings. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, there is. I think there is a cut this week as well, still in this particular signature. I think it's so. Yeah, I said I think he could still be affecting him, and he just plays awful, or he gets over it and forgets it, and
The thing is, I think he's probably got that support network and the fact that, um, but I don't know if you saw the Ryder Cup announcement. I know you're not a social media guy, but on there's a Ryder Cup Europe announcement of Donald and like a few of the players. I presume there's players Ryder Cup in their teams, like Justin Rose, like I'm ready, captain, and a couple of others like
did John
delighted.
Rahm say anything?
Nothing from John Brown, though.
Okay.
Do I have to pay my fines? How much are we talking? But I imagine, like this week, for example, Rory's back, Tommy's back, Justin Rose. I imagine they're all going to rally around him and just say, "Play great, Shane. Just keep playing well." He strikes me as that type of guy who just needs a bit of pat on the shoulder, going, "You're playing well. It's coming. Don't worry about it." Whereas Marv, when you were playing, you'd have to be told you were shit to try to. I'll fucking show you. I think I am. If a carrot and stick approach in it. Was it Maslow's, not Maslow's hierarchy of needs? God, A
Hasberg?
level business studies.
Hasberg's, was it? Hasberg's needs?
You could be right. I said Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That was.
That was something from
Why are you
Maslow.
posting memes of Roy Keane making money? Self-actualization, yeah. I win. Your tips of the week.
Uh, my first one's going to be Victor at 30s.
Oh, I like Victor. That's bad.
He's yeah, his long irons have
Should
been
have won
really,
here 2022.
yeah. I think he's leading the tour this year from over 175 yards with his irons. So, yeah,
No Keith Mitchell though, is he? We all know Keith Mitchell's a daddy.
there's no Keith Mitchell. I'll get there with him and Hoagie for the players, but yeah, first one, Victor Hovland at 30 is 2.5 each way on the Norwegian.
Short and sweet. I'm just going to chuck my two out there because the two last week were absolutely awful. I think I was the only guy here to have both players missed the cut. Was it Chris Kirk and
Sammy
Sam
Varner.
Valimak who shot 9 over in the first round? Good comeback on the Friday. He was 500 through the opening nine and the level part of the round. He's finished. He's not finished. He's 28. But no, the two for me this week, Xander Schauffele and Ryan Fox. I think Xander's 25s. five, six places. Ryan Fox, I think, about 80 to 1. You know, I thought they were both good scramblers. I think they've had a poor start. Xander's only 48th on tour. Ryan Fox about 80th, but Xander Schauffele has to be a good scrambler. He's an Open champion. You don't get bad scramblers when he opens. But apart from Brian Ham, but he's the exception to a lot of rules. Ryan Fox hits at a mile. I imagine he'd be quite decent on the par fives. And the fact he won last year, that's probably settled him a bit on tour. He's the one's come across from Europe. Big E. Don't come and say he's a Kiwi. I think his
Yeah,
dad plays for the All Blacks as well. Um, Bit of pedigree there. I think we're all still a bit of a fact-finding mission. I think Scottie's a good price this week. I wouldn't be surprised if he won by five. I wouldn't be surprised if Lowry won as well. I think Victor's a good price. So it's not one to go mad at, is it? There's a bit of value in the DP World Tour, but we'll save that for another time. Jacob Scal Ollison at a 40 to 1. That's the best bet of the week there. Marv pick two.
Yeah, as you say, I struggled just because nothing really stands out. But I was thinking about Sunjay Im, but he's a massive price. I think he's 150s or
he
something
hasn't
like
played all year. Yeah, we
that.
didn't realize he was back.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go with him. I'm actually going to go with another European.
Might be getting redeployed if Trump has his way very soon.
Finished.
This is Sungjae Im, another European. All right, okay. With Lowry. Got you. Got you.
What fish?
Yeah, like Anthony Kim as Chinese or whatever. Um,
American. Wow.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. I think I might have called him Chinese a few weeks ago. But anyway, moving on. So the pick is Sepp Straka. He tied fifth last year, bit of course form, and I think he's had a tied second this year at Pebble,
I put him up. Yeah, he
and
did.
he's 50s, so 2 points each way
And he's
over
bald.
Sepp.
And he's a Ryder Cup good player. So
Yeah. So Sepp and Shane, or Shane and Sepp, two big lads.
Two big
Marv,
boys.
Marv likes some of the Marv likes his players to look like they could do the Big Mac challenge.
Yeah.
And then he
Was it
sees
Lowry
fucking
with
Akshay
yeah.
Bataya get him. He can sit down. Sit the fuck down, Akshay. Go and eat your chicken
Yeah.
nuggets.
Let's hope
Give
it's
me as a rake, actually.
Marv, when was the last time you did the Big Mac challenge?
Oh, it's been
We've got to do it like fucking melee golf after dark. From a throwback.
uncensored version or something.
Hold on, before we get our Patreon. That's when we get the views. Okay, not a bad show. Lowry and Straka, I think they both played well and they played together in the Ryder Cup as well. In New York. Hep, your second pick.
I'm gonna go back to one of my old favorites. I don't think has ever cashed for me.
Jake Knapp.
Nikolai Hogar. Had a strong weekend, ended up T6 at the Cog, and again just a bit an iron flusher at 55s. So hope we get. I think he'll bottle it. I don't think he'll probably won't win, even if he got tension. But yeah, toy between. I do like Fitzpatrick, but 222 seems like really short.
Hep one of Fitzpatrick for our one and done, and I
Yeah,
liked him. And I'm like, I can't
well, the
forgive picking
world, the
Chris Kerr
world
last
is going
week.
to be off Fitzpatrick. Everybody's tipping Fitzpatrick. Hence why he's 22. He started at like 30s and come down.
That's a short price. That's
I
a
was
very
going to
short
go
to
Rory.
back him.
Yeah, I was just going to go Rory. I think he's a decent price at nines. But no, I went for someone that's not going to win, but at a sexier price of Nikolai Højgaard at 55 to 1.
I think we're all in the same boat. I think it's very hard to, especially when Rory round his favoured venues. I think Rory has won around Bale before. Um, but when Scottie's there and Rory's playing in a tournament which he's got form at, you, you are looking, first of all, in my head anyway, you're looking for placement. It's like Xander's, again, with the current placings, he's 5 to 1 to finish top eight. Like, okay, that's not bad. Don't think he's going to win. And that Ryan Fox, okay, he's 80 to 1. It's not fifth of the odds. Okay, 16 to 1 for a top eight finish. That looks more appealing rather than something around the 12. Like Siwoo Kim being 25, 28 to 1 this week is you've got to be a very kind of brave man or a very patriotic Korean to be lumping to see one of Siwoo Kim at those prices, surely.
Yeah, it was maybe
I
after
know you liked
Phoenix.
him a few weeks ago, Pebble.
We played it very, very well at Phoenix and the one before that. But then, yeah, he's had a couple of off weeks, and you just think, is it has that short burst of elite form sort of just fallen away? But yeah, you wouldn't be touching him at 30s in this field.
No interest in any forecast bets this weekend?
Uh, I might pick up some Rory ones because I say I'm quite happy to bet into Scheffler this week.
We've got a few quid in the account, have we? Well.
No, but we'll redeposit that money you sent me for your.
No, but somebody's paid their debt, so I might have a flusser, yeah. You can also bet with Quiff and you can get your bet supercharged. Don't
Oh,
forget
yeah,
that.
do like that lightning strike.
You've now got casino supercharged as well. How did you know that?
Yeah, you keep tempting me in with these free spins, but I'm not doing it. I win my 26p off my 10 spins and I move on. I try and
Well,
get
you
that
might as well
super.
let's have a few proper spins. Do you know what I mean? Because you're then due. Like 10 spins you win 26p. Like the win's right the corner.
That's a fucking point for 26 pence. That's the
We'll get
average.
eventually. Um,
What were
good
the
three good golf tops this week. They're in Puerto Rico as well. Again, the DP World Tour in South Africa, and it is Arnold. Palmer's tournament at Bay Hill. Mark, give us your two tournament picks again, please.
Shane Lowry and Step Stracker.
One for the more husky gentleman. Hep, your two.
a couple of Scandies, Victor at 30s and Nikolai at 55s?
And I'm going to go for the more. I don't think Xander Satterfeld is it? 4 points each way, Xander. 25 and a point each way on Foxy. Ryan Fox at 80 to 1 to hopefully bring home the bacon. We're back next week for a Players' Championship preview where it
Ooh.
all started on the 2 year anniversary of the Millie Golf Show where we all. I don't know whether we looked. Is that the one where we lumped on Scottie and Marv? You said you'd be shirtless the week after. Is that the right tournament?
It's the one where we said Scottie could win the Arnold Palmer, but we never did a show for it. And then I was completely against Scottie winning the Players because it was going back to back.
Because somebody goes back to back at Sawgrass, yeah. And me and Hep putty one penny finish with a 64 to post 21 under and win.
Mm.
So hopefully more winners next week. We'll see. Shoffley and Fox for me. It's Stracker and Lowry, the big lads for the marvelous one, and Hep it's Højgaard and
Victor. All the
Victor
Scandi.
Hoff and Scandinavians for Hep. I've been Mr. Twig. He's been Hep and he's been Marvin. We'll see you all very soon. Ta-ra.